Hello and welcome! Today I'm going to show you how I made this super cute ghost towel. Really simple little towel, only used one color. Let's get right into it. So to start off, the first thing we're going to do here is fold our towel in half. This is a pretty wet towel, I should say. I like tying these wet because it makes the accordion folds kind of stick to each other a little bit. I'll show you what I mean by that. So here I'm just really making sure that I found the center. Sometimes it might have had a little crease in it or something, and when you're doing these symmetrical folds you got to be pretty precise about it. And then I kind of eyeballed this ghost shape. I did this twice, so that's why I learned to do a down up instead of just down up down, if that makes any sort of sense on that bottom part. I will probably make a stencil for this in the future, just because there was a little bit, it's not exactly how I wanted. I won't point out exactly what I didn't like about it, because then it's all you're going to notice. But here I'm accordion folding along that line. It's like a little wiggly ziggy zag line. And as I accordion fold, I try to turn it into a straight line. So I kind of go around the corners, accordion folding here. Here I sped it up. This is about 5 times as fast as I was folding. So just for reference, I do kind of take my time a little bit there. And then you're going to take your Sinew and wrap it around at least 3 to 4 times. I like to do about 4 or 5 times, and then I pull it around my Sinew puller, pull that tight until you feel a little tug, and then that is my little ghost. And then the rest I just kind of scrunched up. So for this one, I decided to try to kind of cover the white area a little bit, because I did want it to be white. So I grabbed some saran wrap and I just kind of wrapped it around that white area so that dye wouldn't get on it, because I am going to do hot water irrigation on this project. So it kind of splatters a little bit. So here I'm just adding the magic tracks so that the dye will stay where I want it to stay. But the color I used was Thundercloud, and I'll show you when I start doing the hot water irrigation, you'll see that the color kind of splatters a little bit. So I'm glad I did the saran wrap. I think it helped a little bit, and I'm going to use it going forward when I'm mixing like ice dye with liquid dye. So you're going to pour boiling water into your pump sprayer. I use just a gallon pump sprayer. 2 gallons is kind of overkill. So I just use a 1 gallon pump sprayer and I spray it on. Again, this is boiling water. I mist it kind of far away so that it doesn't splatter too much. And I let it sit for at least like 15 minutes. This one, I'm going to be honest with you, I let it sit overnight and it soaked like all the way through. So I don't have hardly any white space at all, which is might be what you want. But if I had rinsed this out sooner, then it probably wouldn't have been this dark, because there would have been more white space where the color didn't travel. So also to note, on these hot water irrigation projects, they do take quite a while to rinse out. So just know that going into it, especially when you've got black, you're going to be rinsing for a while. So I rinsed in cool water, tried to get out as much as I possibly could, and then I bumped it up to hot, trying to get out even more of that excess dye. I did a couple rounds of this Dawn dish soap wash to get out as much as I could, and then I put it in my washing machine on hot. And that is how I rinsed this baby out. And here is that final result. I think it's so cute. It looks like a little Pac-Man or something. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you give this a try. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this, please like and subscribe. I do tutorials like this twice a week. I also go live on Saturdays if you want to join me for that. If you are new to tie-dye or you're seasoned in tie-dye, I have a link below for a free printable for 12 folds for tie-dye. I made it really pretty. It's a gorgeous little ebook. I also have an Etsy store. If you liked what I had today, it might already be gone, but you can always pick up something else. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.